Oh, 5 more minutes. Just give me 5 minutes, Mom. Just 5 more minutes.
Chef, are you ready for your personal training session? It's 6:30.
Oh, God, Jen. I haven't even eaten anything yet.
Come on.
Okay. Overnight oats for both of us.
Did you cook last night?
I got my PJs on, Jen. I've been here all night.
Dude, I've been up for an hour already. Are you ready? Let's go.
Okay, let's go. God, let's go. After you.
Come on.
Okay, let's go. So I would like to say that you woke me up pretty early, but it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's time to wake up anyhow. But I've been here all night making these oats for you. Oh. I know we talked about it last week. We work hard, so we need oats. You want to exercise? This needs fuel in the morning. This tank is big and it needs fuel, so we need to eat something.
Well, I'm all for eating, so let's jump right in here.
So what we're going to do 2 different styles of overnight oats, which I prepared in advance, but I'm going to talk you through how simple it is. So we've chosen a gluten-free oat that we're going to incorporate some of the winter flavors. So we're going to do some pear and some apple that we spice with cinnamon and clove that I've already prepared. We're going to put some dates, we're going to put some figs, and then I'm going to jazz it up a little bit with some fruit, but that's going to be your baby. So you get the cold weather kind of misery platter, okay?
This doesn't look like misery
well,
to me,
it's not misery,
but
then when you come over to this side, come this way, man, right over here. We're in the tropics.
Where are we? Oh, we are going to the tropics.
So here is summery and fresh and vibrant and lots of really unique ingredients. So here I'm doing a chia pudding. Think coconut milk, almond milk, think a little bit of yogurt I have as well. And then we're going to incorporate the chia, leave it overnight, and then on top of it, we're going to put all these wonderful, vibrant, really fresh tropical fruit.
Amazing, wow.
Okay, so now it's time to get to work. Glove up, please.
Oh, gloves up. I got to remember from our last session of chef personal training, got to be a good student this week.
Absolutely. So let's get right into the oats.
So oatmeal, I've never had overnight oats before. Like shockingly enough, being in the fitness industry, they're quite a trend. But I do know that oats are a really great way to start your day. So provide you for your workout at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
This is lunch or mid-dinner, right?
Oats really provide a really good, like they're full of fiber. So they actually make you feel full longer. So they do aid in stabilizing your blood sugar and sometimes can aid in weight loss.
Amazing.
You're not looking for weight loss?
No, a little bit of weight loss would be.
No,
I don't want to ruin what's going on here. I mean, this is taken many years to perfect. You have to understand that.
I feel like you tried to match your jammies with.
It was definitely on purpose.
Oh, I feel
high five, friend.
Yes.
High five. So the one thing I did choose when we were thinking oats. So again, thinking healthier, I thought gluten-free. We have so many people with gluten issues these days. So I thought to go with a gluten-free oat. I thought that would be, and this is so simple. I have to be honest with you, when I was getting into this little healthy trend and looking at doing videos and stuff like that, it was a lot of research for me. So I had never eaten this way before. So I was a little bit skeptical when I made these the first time. I was like, well, do I really want to? You know what? They were delicious. And I was like a star at home. All my kids were like, oh my God, Daddy, you're a good cook, you know? So it really is delicious. And more importantly, it's so simple.
Perfect.
So here's where we get started. Remember those very overripe bananas that you have that you can't figure out what to do with? This is for you, friend. So I'm just going to bring the bowl over there for you. And all you're going to do, put that banana in the bowl.
Want me to work?
You can handle that? You good?
I can totally.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Usually I would make banana bread with chocolate chips, but I really like that.
Oh my God, that sounds so good. French toast. Oh my God. I can take that for you.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Gentlemen.
Mash the banana.
Oh yeah, getting right in there.
I don't even have a fancy word for that. It's just mash it right up.
Not like chiffonade.
There's no chiffonade involved here.
Just get in there and mash?
At all. Mash it up.
I like it. Mash it up. This is great.
So that is going to give you that little bit of sweetness that you're looking for. That's why, honestly, as brown as the banana could be, perfect. A lot of sugar. You're not going to add any raw sugars or any refined sugars there.
Yeah,
we're going to use everything that's purely natural.
Fantastic.
Okay, and now what you're going to do is, and again, this is the only part that I will say is a recipe that you'll follow, and that's only because of the viscosity or how thick I wanted the oats. So it's 1 oats.
1 cup?
1 cup of oats for 2 cups of almond milk. That's it.
Okay, great. So 1 cup of oats has about 150 calories and quite a bit of fiber as well. So just for anyone that's thinking about what you're starting your day with, when we add the banana, that'll add a little bit more, and the almond milk. But it's good to know with our serving sizes what 1 cup of oats will.
You have to
yield.
relate that in size, like to a Big Mac. So it's like half a Big Mac. I think I'll understand that a little bit better.
And 2 cups of almond
And
milk.
2
correct?
cups of almond milk.
That's excellent. And could you substitute any other type of dairy or non-dairy here? Would you use soy milk? Or would you
I
use...
think it's a great idea. Absolutely. Perfect.
Did you just say absolutely?
I said it again, and I forgot the jar.
Where's the absolutely
I forgot
jar?
the jar. And then the recipe really is over. So now I have some sweeteners, natural maple. You also have some organic honey here that you can use. So all I did for this one today was half a tablespoon of maple, half a tablespoon of honey.
Oh, you chose both.
I chose to do a little bit of both. You can use one or the other.
Yes.
When I was creating the recipe, I just tried to be a little bit more creative and have more ingredients
You're
like I
very
usually
creative.
do.
Well, I was going to say, because you like to keep things really simple.
Oh, always.
Simple, simple.
Always.
That's great.
And then the vanilla profile will be a little bit of vanilla extract. And then I love cinnamon. So a little bit of cinnamon, you think about those wintry flavors, cinnamon is pretty, you know what, go hard or go home, you know? More maple you can put, I'm a happy guy.
Oh, goodness, I tend to do everything at 155 degrees.
And then all you're gonna need is, something showed up.
Something
I don't know where it
just
came
arrived.
from. I don't know where it came
jar.
from. I'm broke again.
I don't think I... Oh,
I'm broke again.
yeah, well, you know.
There's still a nickel in there for last week, so I think we're covered for about 3 or 4 absolutely.
I got my eye on you.
So
All
a little
right.
bit of vanilla extract, I'd say about half a teaspoon. That should be good
That's like
there.
the magic of movie land. You ask and you shall receive.
Exactly.
We got a good crew here at the Boulevard
Exactly.
Club.
Oh, look at that. Did you know that this is made by, there's alcohol
Oh,
in
dear.
vanilla extract?
I did not know that.
Happy. You know, like put a little bit more, you're a happy person.
You're from out east. You're an East Coaster.
My parents are East Coasters. I was born here, but I like to say I'm from the East Coast.
Well, that's because that's your super lovely demeanor. That's what probably...
Oh, is that what it is?
I'd like to, you know... I think
Now, I'm Toronto born and raised.
yeah,
very
did
close
you
to the
say
club.
Etobicoke or...
Right in Mimico, actually.
Oh, gotcha.
And then we're going to put a little bit, I love cinnamon, so a little bit of cinnamon. And think about all that winter profile, so maple, cinnamon, a little honey, maybe not really, but the oats, and that is it. So you can see how thin it looks right now.
It feels like the oats aren't... Is that supposed to look like that? That the oats aren't absorbing the almond milk?
Exactly. So what's going to happen overnight is the oats are going to absorb all that liquid, and here is the one I produced. This will probably taste a little bit better than yours. I'm sorry, it's just what happens. But you see how thick it's gotten?
Oh, wow.
Right? So it's gotten quite viscous, so it has a lot of body. And again, you can change that. You don't necessarily need it to be this thin. You can have it a little bit thicker if that's what you prefer. And then that's it. That's the recipe. So all we're going to do after is we're going to take this. I'll take this out of your way.
Chef,
And
I'm a little shocked because this is actually really simple.
it is so simple and delicious. So
That's great.
So that's all there was to that. So then after, what we're going to do is we're going to produce it with we're going to add some other ingredients to it and garnish it with all these winter themed lovely, some of the fruit and then some beautiful berries.
Oh, I'm excited about this. I love decorating things. So
Okay,
I can
and
see
now we'll start the chia pudding. Time for chia pudding.
it. Chia pudding. This is a first also for me.
You know what? I never in my life thought I would ever be making chia pudding. Ever. And it was so good.
Do you know what I think about when I hear chia?
What's that?
Do you know, chia. Remember that commercial? Like
You
where
know,
you
I
had
know-
you had the pot.
I know where you're
you
going
put the
with
seeds
this.
in and then you water it and then it starts to grow.
You're going here, aren't
It starts to
you?
grow.
You're going here?
It
No,
starts to
you're going
grow.
here, chia?
Maybe we could just
You know, I'm a
sprinkle
little
on
bit-
your head and
Yeah, I hope so.
Watch
If
it
that
go.
would work, can you imagine if I came here with green hair like one day? It'd be a whole new.
all
Anyway,
right.
you know, that was funny though.
But no, really.
It was really funny.
Thanks for taking a good
Thank you. So chia pudding. Actually, one thing really important, if people have worked with chia before, what is really cool about it is it will almost gel and it'll absorb the moisture.
Okay.
So it creates the thickness in a dish without having to do anything. So do you know what these are? Don't they look like chia?
They do look like chia. I'm gonna go with
That's not chia. I'm going to have like a Gen questionnaire every class. I'm like, did you study your recipe? These are basil seeds.
Basil seeds.
Right? Used a lot in Asian cooking, but unbelievable healthy profile, and does the exact same thing. And actually found out by reading about it that it was related in some way to chia. But Asian dessert, fasulada. So it's noodles and some coconut milk and some basil seeds. Delicious.
Oh, nice.
So that's one thing. So I just thought I'd bring that out and surprise you with a new ingredient.
You're very fancy.
Fancy. So we have 2 types of chia. Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised that there's 2 types of chia.
We have
you know,
2 varieties of chia.
Did you know that chia is very high in protein as well? So if you're having your chia pudding for breakfast and you're looking for a protein source, the oats don't have that much protein, but they have a lot of fiber.
Right.
The chia, 4 grams of fiber per 3 teaspoons of chia. So if you watch your macros, are you watching your macros?
Oh, yeah.
Just count your macros?
What's some macros?
Well, that's for another day. Let's go. You're teaching me. I'll give you the Cole's notes later.
But you know what? The chia itself is such an unbelievable product. Like just to create this with just a few ingredients, it really became a great. So the thought of this dish was vanilla. I want to do all vanilla.
Great.
Okay. So what I'm going to get you to do first, again, back to the almond milk. I always choose unsweetened because I can add as much sweetness to the dish as I'd like.
Yeah.
Whether you're using honey or maple or even some of the fruit, like I have dates. I love dates. So medjool dates that we can chop up and mix in after and stuff like that, they're delicious, right? But
a good thing, another benefit of you using almond milk is it's really, really low in sugar. Like when you use milk that's dairy, there tends
that's
to be
the glycemic again.
Higher glycemic index for you.
I'm listening.
You're listening. You're learning.
I keep notes every week. So that was as easy as that is.
Okay.
And then coconut milk.
Ooh.
So we have some beautiful coconut milk here. And that you're going to do 3/4 of a cup.
Oh, that's thick, eh?
It is quite thick. I can get you a spoon. You're good.
What's the word? Viscosity?
Viscosity. Viscous.
You fancy chefs.
Viscous.
Oh, your big words.
3/4. That was a cup already.
Oh, I thought you said.
She's good. The recipe is going to work. I'm so stressed out right now. I was like, okay, let's get rid of this.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? She's not paying attention.
I
This is
was
something
scared. I was
we
talking
have to talk about
viscosity.
this. So I'm just going to eliminate that. That's gone. We're going to take that away. That didn't even happen. And now you're going to do a 1/4 cup of yogurt. A 1/4 cup would mean that one.
This
Yes,
one.
Jen.
Okay.
That would be it. And then it's perfect. You didn't do anything wrong. Everything is fine.
Am I supposed to do like this?
Sure, why not? Go
Well,
crazy.
because it's your yogurt.
No, it's fine.
Just 1/4 cup.
That's all you need.
Okay. You still encourage me to go hard or go home.
You know what?
Sort of-
It's going to be delicious. So then for every 1/2 cup, you're going to put
Here comes the protein.
one of these. One. So that's 1/2 cup.
Yep.
1/2 cup. That's 1 cup.
Perfect.
And then we have 2 of these because we want double.
Amazing. So this is like almost 10 grams of fiber in this. So if you, or protein, sorry, protein, fiber. I don't know the fiber content.
Oh, I see. Okay.
10 grams of protein. So it's really protein helps rebuild and regenerate muscle tissue. So really good to promote.
After my push-ups, I could have used that
pretty much.
recipe,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
And it would have really helped actually. So for this one, we're going to use a little bit of honey. Okay.
And when you say little,
So
just
why don't
drizzle?
you do? You know what? There's no recipe here. You've done the recipe, so you put as much honey as you think.
Honey.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Gorgeous. And then you're going to do vanilla. So I have 2 types of vanilla.
Oh, good.
So this is vanilla extract that, if you don't mind, I will do
Yes,
a little
please.
bit of this one. Okay, so just a little bit of vanilla extract.
And do your kids love this?
You know what?
Do your
I
littles
was
love this?
surprised. I had to lie a little bit. I'm sorry, I lied. But I had to tell them this was from McDonald's. And no, I didn't tell them it was from McDonald's. But I did tell them that it was store-bought. And for whatever reason, they seem to think that anything healthy is not very good for you. But then when
not very tasty?
when I tricked them,
Well.
they enjoyed it. They loved it. It was so good. And that's it. So now you're going to give that a little whisk. And you'll see it's quite thin. Right?
Yeah.
So it's quite thin.
This is great. Oh,
And-
it smells. I love this. Like, even through my mask, I can smell that vanilla.
Oh, the vanilla is
profile.
pretty intense. So we used a vanilla paste, and so vanilla paste you can substitute with a vanilla bean. Just use the raw bean with the pod and scrape the pod and use them. But look at how viscous it gets. See how thick it gets overnight?
And is that just like you leave it, do you put it in the fridge? Or
Put it in the fridge
Okay.
overnight, and what happens is they absorb all that liquid and gives it some body, so it looks great, right? So think of rice pudding
Yeah.
without using rice, obviously using the chia, and it's just a great alternative to using a heavy starch, right?
Oh, that's excellent. I can't wait to try that.
So the only thing we're going to do now is I'm going to clean up your mess a little bit. I'm going to clean up all this stuff going on here, and then we're going to decorate our dishes. Maybe there'll be a little friendly competition.
I like competitions.
I
also
know,
like
I know you
decorating.
like competitions. So let's decorate, okay? So this is the competitive side, or competitive nature of my culinary expertise, I guess you want to say.
What was that
somewhat.
show? What was that show where all the chefs
Cook like a chef?
Yeah, or where they all competed and then they had
Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah, they take it up.
Oh, yeah, no.
Are we
I'm
in
not.
Hell's Kitchen?
We're not there today.
Okay, cute.
This is a friendly family show, Jen. Okay, so we're not there.
Clearly by your outfit. This
Absolutely,
is a
it
friendly
is.
family show.
So all we're going to do now is I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to give you some insight or some direction, the way I would go.
Okay.
I might even borrow a few of your ingredients because they're very colorful.
There's a
You
whole
have
lot of
a
color
whole lot
bomb
of
going on over
beauty
there.
going on over there. And then you know what?
What?
You get to choose your vessel too.
What
These
the
are
heck's a
vessels.
vessel?
These
What's
are
a vessel?
vessels, okay?
You and your fancy
So you're
chef
plating vessel.
bowl, but
okay?
okay, I'll take a vessel.
So you can either choose a bowl. This is a bowl. Or you can choose
Oh, I'm going this way.
un coupe.
Coupe?
Un coupe.
This
Okay.
this is like an elevated experience here. I like this.
Just because you chose that, I'm going the other way. I'm going to do the bowl. Okay,
right.
so I'm going to move these out of the way.
Okay,
So
thank
I
you.
left a stainless steel bowl there for you because even though they have a whole lot of sugar, dates can add some sweetness
Do you know that?
to your. We just talked about how much sugar, and
But do I have to use dates?
you don't. You whatever you like.
Maybe you can use dates.
I'm not using dates because the temple. I have to keep things lean
Okay, we're gonna move
cuisine
this.
here.
If you want dates,
I will
at
get
home,
no dates for
If
me.
you want dates at home,
No dates
I just
for
found
me.
out a very disturbing fact that they're actually insanely high in sugar.
Wow, yeah.
And, like not that
Like 2 of those versus a Snickers bar, I'm Snickers bar all day. Okay.
36 grams of sugar, not to burst your bubble,
Yeah.
but that's okay. It's healthy sugar. It's better than a Snickers bar.
That's
However, that's all I'm going to say about
Keep
that.
the dates over there.
Okay, thank you.
So you may begin. So I'm going to start just by adding this into my bowl.
Ooh.
Quite generous portion because I am a chef. Just wanted to make sure that.
So, in all honesty, in all seriousness, at
Yes.
home, I would suggest if you are sort of watching what you're eating at home, and and you're mindful of that, a cup would be great. So a cup is essentially the size again of like a baseball, maybe a little bit larger than that.
You know what? You traumatized me when you talked about the deck of cards last week. Because I was thinking, how do I get around this for my steaks? Because my steaks are usually not the size of a deck of cards. But I figured it out.
What'd you do? What?
Deck of cards this way, big steak. So it'll be like 32-ounce steak this high. So we'll make the deck of cards. So that's pretty. And actually, I did
goodness.
just about a cup.
getting it.
Mine are lighter though; they're puffier. So
I'm
maybe
getting
it's a
ab
cup and a
workout,
half.
Man, you're making me laugh so
Okay.
much.
So
Okay.
then, whatever you would like. I
Just
have
go?
some knives here. Granola for crunch. We have granola recipes online as well.
Okay.
But whatever fruit you would like, I actually cut everything for you. Those are spiced pears and apples.
Who says chivalry's dead?
Oh, it's time.
Cut these for me and
It's
everything.
time.
Oh my goodness, this looks great. What
And
are
you
doing
just
what's going on
combine.
over there?
So I have some really elegant ingredients over on this side of the table. This is the Boulevard quinoa pudding, or not quinoa pudding, so chia pudding. So I'm putting some golden and beautiful green kiwi because mine is the summery version
I don't
of
know.
this.
You're-
What about fruit? Like you talked about a cup of the ingredients that I need. What about fruit and berries?
Well, berries are a really healthy way to get sort of address the cravings that you might have when you're having a bit of a sugar craving. So be mindful. The thing about when we say we're eating healthy, we are, and it's great. But just be mindful, like in smoothies and in things like this, the more berries that we add, we are adding calories and sugar. So again,
Right.
I like to enjoy my food. I try not to count calories too much. I just try to move my body more, and so I can eat and enjoy the things that I like. But just to be mindful, sometimes you can up the calorie content a lot by the add-ons, all the things that we add on.
By the additions to it.
All the additions, which, again, if you're doing it every day, could add up. but I think I'm doing pretty well.
I think it looks great, but unfortunately, there's some
But
really
unfortunately, you're a professional
there's some
chef.
really crazy ingredients over here, Jen.
I can't wait till we
Like,
have a squat challenge.
You know what?
Because I feel like I'm kind of like outweighed by you right now.
You know what? You ruined the whole session right now. Like, we were talking about wonderful food, and now we're getting into squats and push-ups again. That just needs to stop. Okay?
I'm keeping mine simple.
You know what? I'm not really.
That's not a shock.
Not really.
It
So
does look really pretty.
see? And then that's it. And then I'm going to do, coconut smiles.
Coconut smile.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because they make me smile. That's why I love coconut. So I'm going to put a little bit of coconut here. This is fresh coconut. So we're just going to put a little bit of fresh
coconut.
coconut.
Right here in house, you can smell that. Can you tell me about that right there? Those.
Oh, these.
I love these.
These are great. So a little trick, not really a trick, but always peel them open before you use them on a dish, because sometimes you find out the hard way. But sometimes the fruit is overripe, so these are beautiful. Have you ever had one?
I have. You know what I get? It's sour but crunch, and like that. This is.
You know what? It's another element. Like, this is called a physalis or a gooseberry.
Gooseberry.
Absolutely, that's for you.
Oh, absolutely! I am
God.
robbing you blind.
You know
these
what? This
days.
is going to be a new talk show, the Absolutely Show.
Oh, that is so fresh. Oh,
And I'm just going to leave the exterior. Oops, one goes to the floor.
3 seconds.
3 second rule. So a couple of those, and then la pièce de la résistance. Yeah, excuse me, I need that.
En
Thank you.
français?
En français. I think that was French.
Je veux pas
Do you know
le
what
petit-
this is?
No, I do not.
I'm going to cut my hand. No, I'm not. So this is Thai passion fruit. Look at that. Okay, I know you have a mask on. Take your mask down for a second and just smell that. Isn't that glorious?
It smells like the Body Shop. You know those amazing
There we
things?
go.
That's
So these are
delicious.
passion fruit. So the seeds are, it's really, really sour. But because everything's fairly neutral on this pudding, I'm going to add it just to give that little oomph next stage, right? So I'm just going to put some of that beautiful passion fruit, and the juice and the seeds are all edible. You need to try that, Jen.
Okay. That's your oomph. Is that like on Emerald when he used to go bam?
Oh, bam!
Like,
Yeah, I
kick-
remember.
kick
You
it
know
up a
what?
notch?
I'm not going to say I ever watched Emerald because that's aging myself, but yeah, he was
Or
pretty fantastic.
then you're aging me because I totally watched
You actually
Emerald.
just did it to yourself, Jen. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that amazing?
that is delicious.
So mine is the tropical version.
Okay.
And we can move that away. And Jen's is the very small person that doesn't like a lot of food version. Mine is entree size. This is main meal.
So if I was your trainer, which if that's going to happen, I would just cut it down the middle and be like, Chef, you can have this.
Like less kiwi, less dragon fruit, less coconut smiles.
does-
You're not making me smile, Jen. But I get it. I do get it.
Oh, this has been really fun, Chef, and actually really educational. I can't wait to try these because I have not had either of, so.
Well, enjoy. And I'm going to try yours too.
Oh, you are?
I'm going to enjoy it very much. I might add a couple of dates, but it looks outstanding.
You would be the most defiant client.
I would. You know what?
like-
It'd be so much fun, though. Honestly, it'd be so much fun.
for you.
But next week we're back to healthy food. This is kind of healthy.
This is healthy. No, this is actually very healthy, but it's your serving size.
Yeah, my portion size is a little bit much. But next week I'm thinking tuna.
Oh.
Why don't we do something with tuna next week?
So-
I'm kind of making things as we go here.
Perfect.
But I'm thinking do something like everybody loves, and I'm supposing everybody has tuna at home. So why don't we do a little bit of a Mediterranean inspiration with some artichokes and olives and fresh tuna, and we'll do it in either a salad form, or why don't we do a melt? Everybody loves tuna melts. And the cheese is there.
Yeah.
There's cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese monkey.
Okay,
right?
cheese monkey.
Yeah. Cheese monkey. But thank you so much again, Jen. Thank you for waking me up. Yeah, yes?
Who wins?
You obviously win. You win, Jen.
Yes.
I will walk away, but I'm going back to bed. So thank you so much. Another great session, Jen and Chef. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye.